And we're live.
Hi.
Hey, Brian. He retracted his message already. I saw it, and then it was gone.
Brian. John Boyd, welcome. Nice to see you. Oh, let me turn this down.
There you go. John Boyd from Melbourne. Brian Payne.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Jim.
Tom Downey.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Chris.
Hunter just went in the house. I actually just took Hunter for a quick sheets run, so he wasn't dragging me away from the table during the live.
Which can happen.
He does that sometimes. It's a warm one here today, but
I'm sweating.
It's not very humid. It's been a really nice day today. Really nice day. Hello from Idaho, Jim Hunt.
Hi.
Florida. What part of Idaho you from, Jim? Hello from West Virginia.
Oh, good. Hannah's there. Hi, Hannah.
Hannah Morgan, Merkley.
Leave my glasses on. Hi, Steve. Hi, Clint.
Northern Ireland.
Hi, getting there, Pat.
Nampa, Idaho, near Boise. Okay, know where that is. Yes, summer's definitely coming to an end. Eva's back in school. It's a warm one today, but you can definitely feel it in the air. You know, not as humid. One more hot day tomorrow, then it's supposed to cool down again.
I'm gonna sit up on my foot. I feel like it's a little.
You're a little taller than me now. Okay. Somerset, Kentucky. Got 408 people in here so far.
Oh, wow. That's great.
How do we like West Virginia?
Bud Guy from Central PA.
Looking for a place to move soon. West Virginia.
Hi, Melody.
We love it down there. Now, we got lucky with that piece of property. Hi from Ashtabula, Ohio. Yeah, we got lucky finding that piece of property down there, and then it's a nice area, and it's flat, and there's a lot to do around there, things that we're into. But I think West Virginia is one of the freest states that you can live in. Usually, we're talking to people about this up in Boonville. You know, if you can find a state that doesn't have a huge city in it, you know, usually that's, and for what we like and what we enjoy, you're better off because that one city can't dictate what the whole state does. And West Virginia, I think, is one of the freest states that, at least here in the East.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like PA is controlled by Philadelphia and Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you have I just talked about how free West Virginia is. They actually do have a little bit of burn. As far as burning goes, I do think I mean, you can do it, but I think you have to call. I got to look into that. There's certain times you can burn. And in those pines down there, that is somewhere I would be a little bit more careful than I am here when it comes to burning. But I'll be able to dig a pit down there and get rid of some stuff. But it has to be the right time. You could wait till wintertime down there when there's 2 feet of snow and we can burn anything we want. So we should all move to South Dakota. South Dakota is another great state.
Yeah.
Love that state.
We do love South Dakota.
We stopped there on our last trip out west. On the way back, did the Black Hills. We've been there a couple times. Love South Dakota. Idaho, great state. Everything out there is good. I mean, there's good people in every state. I mean, and every state has good things about it. But like Colorado, for example, you know, when I went on that hunt in Colorado, everyone that I met is exactly like us, but that whole state is kind of run by whatever Denver says.
Someone asked about the silk grass. There's
stilt,
sorry.
Yeah, there's no stopping it.
It's
there's things you can do. You know, you can burn it and chemicals and all that, but it's
gonna happen.
I talked to that one forester, and like he said, he goes, there's worse things, and he's right. I mean, we'll just have to see how it goes.
Okay, so someone asked about the telegramming.
Oh, thank goodness. Can I get into that? So once again, there was one of those scammers commenting on some of our videos, actually replying to some of you, and they use our picture and they'll have our name, but it'll want you to telegram them. And it's just a way to scam you. Don't fall for it. I've mentioned it numerous times before. Always look, if it's us, it'll have our picture, Outdoors with the Morgans, and there will be a check mark right there. That means it's verified. And even the people that email us, because I get busy blocking those people, and then the emails start rolling in from people asking if this is legitimate and stuff. And so then I'm answering them too. And it takes up, your whole morning you're dealing with those scammers. But if it seems fishy, I guarantee you it's fishy. Don't fall for anything. I get phone calls. How many times a day do I get a phone call from?
Oh my.
So
like all day long.
Someone got my number a couple of years ago, and I get these calls from scammers every day. I mean,
like all day long.
Sometimes
driving down to West Virginia, his phone rang.
Yeah, probably 4 or 5 times just on the trip down, and I don't even answer it if I don't know the number. And sometimes if I have some time to kill, I'll answer it and have a little fun with them. But
he does.
I've actually set my phone down in a pot and be like, hold on, and I'll like hit the pot with a hammer, things like that.
No. I'm just going to look at some of these comments. I think Eva's coming out. Is she here? Oh, I saw people saying hi, Eva. Eva, maybe she's watching. She's working on some homework. She went back to school last week, not even a complete week. Then she has this week ahead of her, and then next week they're off for Monday.
She's on chat.
Oh, okay. Someone from Newcastle, PA. AJ, hi. Newcastle, PA. That's not too far from here.
Money Pit Homestead says, I wanted to say you absolutely cracked me up doing the stop sign video. Boy, I caught some heat for that. Yeah. You should have seen some of the emails I got.
We got some mean emails.
Woo.
People. If you're going to type
it out,
reread it before you send it, because some of the emails we got were really mean.
I will say, a couple of the people that I did reply to, 2 of them, they actually emailed back and apologized and realized they were being ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, some of the emails about that stop sign thing.
There's people that love it. Love the
everybody does that. Hello from Tampa. Summer is not over there.
James asked, how are you liking the Bronco? Love the Bronco.
Yeah.
Way to go, Ford.
We just I just took Hunter to Sheets in it. But you know what I drive? Going to the store, running around local almost all the time is that old highboy. I drive it all the time.
Oh, so someone asked, hey, Lyle, good morning.
Wow, you just waking up from a nap.
Oh, Lyle. We shouldn't come out of the gate picking on Lyle. You got no notification for the live stream, James?
Yeah, sometimes you do. If you hit all the...
It might have been... We just did it. I put it on Instagram and Facebook just like 15 minutes ago as like a notification.
Who's your daddy got a Maverick? How do you like that Maverick? I was intrigued by them. I think that's a great idea to, run around vehicle, take care of 99% of what you need, really. Good on mileage. Have not picked a name for the highboy yet. Might just go with highboy. I don't know.
Gotta come up with something creative.
Hello from West Texas.
The highboy is nice.
Got about 950 people in here. 213 likes. If you don't mind, hit the like button. I think that matters, but I don't know.
Well, hi, Russell.
Russell Bowman, I just read your email a few minutes ago, and I couldn't even reply because we were just getting on here. He sent me an email, this thing. It's like a continuous fire burn thing.
Oh.
And they have like angle iron or steel and logs in it, and it keeps, as it burns down, it goes down. I'd like to try that sometime, but I think if your wood was really dry, it would just burn up the whole thing, but I don't know.
Yeah. So I love the highboy. I think someone asked if I liked it. I do. Does Hunter like the old truck? Hunter's not been in it yet.
He hasn't.
For several reasons. He loves air conditioning, so it might be winter before Hunter goes in it, do you think? Oh, yeah. I know why. And the other thing is the cup holders.
Yeah, no cup holders.
No cup holders.
And
no side compartment.
I got to get him used to the seat belt. There is seat belts in that truck, just lap belts. And Hunter is
he's a stickler.
He's a safety stickler when he gets in a vehicle. First thing is that shoulder belt he puts on, because we've been telling him to do that ever since he was real little. And if it doesn't have a shoulder belt, we're gonna have to work on that.
Make one. I'll have to make one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we can work on that. He'll ride in it. Has Eva gone with you?
I don't think she's going with me. We're gonna teach Eva to drive it this week. She's been super busy. Eva, if you're still on, Eva's like working for.
Yeah. Hi, Matthew. I need to thank Matthew for all this.
Was Matthew here?
Yeah. He's the one that sent the email.
The Bronco has the 2.7 twin turbo. Eva says, yes, she's going to drive it. Yeah, I'm going to teach Eva to drive. That's a good vehicle to learn how to drive a stick. Yeah, Eva's very busy. She's working literally 4 or 5, right? 4 or 5 different.
She's got a lot going
jobs.
On. Yeah, she's
coaching at the gym. I mean, she's
working at the cookie crumble store. She's got a couple other side jobs going on. She's been dog sitting, babysitting. Yeah, she's figuring out working in
Woodstock, Georgia.
Cash and
yeah, send me a picture of that old F100. Yeah, I hear Texas is dry. Anyone on here from like more of the western states? I keep seeing, I mean, I know they're still in a drought, but I saw videos of floods from, well, obviously Yellowstone, Colorado, Moab, Utah. I've been seeing a lot of flooding over the last month or two in different areas. I know it's probably isolated areas. I don't know, but hopefully they get more rain and not just the big floods. But looks like the West, from what I've seen, has been getting a bunch of rain in some places.
All right, so someone asked me about the pool update. There's no pool this year, which, thinking about it, might work out. I managed to pack on an extra 10 pounds this year. So I have a whole nother season to get prepared for pool. And then someone else asked me about stretching. Do I stretch before I do any of the working, like with the wood? And yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I'm going to get Mike doing some stretches. I think everybody should stretch when you wake up in the morning and then when you do any kind of physical activity. That's all. I won't go into that. I have a couple of videos on my channel with stretching. So go to Morgan's Off the Leash and check those out.
She's a big stretcher.
I haven't published a video since June, and I have a lot of updates to give you. So
you're going to get back at that, though.
I am. It's a goal. I've been very busy with my
severe drought situation.
He keeps me very busy.
Yeah, later this week, we're going back to West Virginia. I have to rent that excavator one more time for the circle part of the driveway. And at that point, we will be able to get it stone that driveway. And then we'll do that.
It's hot here.
And we'll be good to go. It'll pull right up in there in the trailer, loop around.
Yeah. And that's the way we wanted to do it.
It's almost 1,200 people watching.
Great.
Wow.
Hit the thumbs up for a like. That just helps us, our channel.
Oh, yeah. Dallas is another place that I saw that got flooded. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
How long does the plastic wrap hold up storing it for a year in a woodshed? I think if you kept it out of the sun, it would store fine in a year in your woodshed. I do.
We really haven't tested it like outdoors, right? Sitting outdoors.
No, not sitting outdoors, but I think sun's hardest on everything, really.
Yeah.
Mike doing yoga would be an interesting video, Lyle Davis said. That would be.
It would be
very interesting. I hurt my back putting my socks on the other day.
You didn't. It was your boots.
Yeah.
You're going to have to read some of those. When I put my glasses up, I can't see. Back God.
Daniel D said, I think I have more of a chance of winning the lotto than my message being read. Better play the lottery, Daniel.
Wow, Daniel. He must have asked something.
Are we going to get another lab dog since you lost Rue, Mike and Melissa? We'll see. Yes, we're definitely going to Paul Bunyan. That'll be a lot of fun. I highly recommend Paul Bunyan if you've never been to a show. It's near Cambridge, Ohio. If you're into anything wood related at all, firewood and sawmilling, or even like heavy equipment, they've got everything there. I mean, anything you can think of wood related. Chains from axes to 500 horsepower tub grinders and fording machines and feller bunchers, and it's a pretty cool show. A lot of good people go to that. Remember last year we met those twins? They weren't from far.
Yeah.
I hope they're there again this year.
Yeah.
I remember their name a little bit, but I forget.
We put them in the video.
Yeah, they're
But
like
they watched
just a little younger than me, weren't they, or something?
Yep, but they were identical.
Yeah,
they dressed the same.
Have the trees started changing colors yet? Not really. Started changing, but this time of year, actually for the last couple of weeks, you get these cherries. They'll turn a little bit and they lose some leaves here and there. We did see a maple down in West Virginia starting to turn some, but it's coming quick. I mean, we're almost to September this week, and then it's on after that. I'm very excited about the West Virginia thing. Talking to the locals down there, they get tons of snow, but not every winter. But they have, I think the average annual snowfall is like 175 inches. And some years they don't get near that. Some years they get more than that.
Yeah.
But that ought to be interesting.
It's going to be really interesting. We're leaning towards a cabin. People have asked that. I think that's what would make.
I don't know when bow season starts in West Virginia. It'll be coming right up though. But yeah, I just want to get the driveway done here as quick as possible, and then we'll put up a couple of deer stands, and we are looking at that cabin that we need to get on that website, and next time we're down there, talk to that guy again. My only concern with the cabin, we actually have to measure the road getting to it, not our driveway. Our driveway will actually be wide enough, but the road itself, it has to be 14 feet wide.
Yeah, and
we might have to do some tree trimming or something. We'll have to see, but we got to, because I know when you pass another car, one of you's kind of pulling in the ditch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll be close. But it would have them look at all that before we'd buy it. And
is there an antler restriction in West Virginia?
No antler restrictions in West Virginia. I met a guy down there the other day from a town, I don't know, 20 miles from there. West Virginia is not known for monster bucks, but I got pictures of some real nice ones. And this guy showed me some video of some in his yard. Man, they were huge. That guy from the tree clearing guys.
Yeah.
They were massive.
Yeah.
Howdy from Oregon.
Have you seen any bears on the property?
I got one picture of a bear so far on trail cam. Haven't seen any in person. Lots of bear poo, though, we've seen when we're down there.
Hi, Albert in the UK.
No update on the sawmill. Last I heard, sometime in September, when we were at Boonville, we were at the Woodmizer booth, and I actually should have asked them about that, but we were so busy the entire time. They were so busy the entire time. We talked to the guys from Woodmizer for all but a minute when we were leaving.
Yeah, it was hopping.
They were busy selling blades and people ordering mills, and
they were busy, and
we were busy, and
we got in the truck to leave to head home, and I fell asleep.
Preston County, West Virginia. Yes, Eva is still going to do the license plate wall in the new building. We've been staining more boards for in there, which is taking forever, but we'll get there.
Yeah, it's progress.
Berlin, Germany.
Hello.
Schedule for the new equipment shed down the wood yard, mid to late October. Yeah, Dallas had isolated flooding. We ran over a in-ground hornet's nest. We always get those yellow jackets this time of year in August. We don't have them early on. I don't know what causes that, or if they're there, just the nest isn't as big early on. But
Right.
yeah, someone asked if we'll remove the red pines if the forester said. I'm meeting a forester down there this week, and we'll see what he says. I'm not going to cut all the red pines down, but those things just have a life expectancy. I mean, they may last another 30, 40 years. They may last 10. I have no idea, but I'm going to see what he says. If you recommend some thinning or something, we may do that. But mostly all you've seen in videos so far is the red pine.
Right.
There's that much more, if not more, white pine, and it's thicker in there, which is kind of good because the white pines are really regenerating. There's little seedlings, 3-4 inch diameter stuff up to 30 inch, and so that part's good and healthy. And so are the hardwoods. Red pine, I think they'll last a while. But when they start going, we'll just start sawing a bunch of red pine, I guess.
Someone at the Woodsman show told us the red pines. Yeah,
he said if 30% canopy, he's a forester, very knowledgeable guy. I wish I could remember his name right now.
I have it written down.
But if, say, the tree is 90 feet tall, you should have 30 feet of green on it. If you don't, you need to do some thinning or take those ones down or something. And we don't really have a third of the trees. Some of them, but not many. But the ones down over the hill, they were like that 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're just kind of dying off now. You know what I mean? So I think we got some time.
Okay.
Name on the firewood. Yeah, we're going to be doing that, getting labels and everything. How's the finger doing? Finger's doing good. I have been doing exercises with my finger stretches, and it's not 100%, but it's much better. And
look who it is.
All the feeling.
I've arrived.
There's Eva. Have
Decided to make my appearance.
How's it going, Eva?
Good.
Why don't you tell them what it's like to be a working girl?
Oh, it's rough.
How many jobs you working?
I work at a hair salon. I work at Crumble Cookies. I coach at the gym. I dog sit and I babysit. If anyone needs a dog sitter, I'm really good.
And
dog sitting's my favorite.
Here, miss.
And I'm a YouTuber for my parents.
And she pays Archie to be her friend.
Archie and Eva are like this.
He scratched me in the face this morning. He came into my room to wake me up, opened my eyes, paw straight in the face.
Good.
Did he wake you up?
It was a good morning tap. Good morning.
Yeah, he woke you up. He's so good at that.
Whatever.
Lyle said, "Is that all you do?" Hannah said, "Yeah, Eva, get used to it."
Yeah, now that Hannah's an adult.
Hannah, at least you're not working at the cookie shop till 10:30 at night.
On a school night?
Yeah, on a school night.
You know what your mom used to do? Tell them what you used to do, Melissa.
I worked at a pizza shop.
They can't see you.
I worked at a pizza shop.
Till when?
We closed at 11, and then we, closed. It wasn't like you got to leave at 11, clean up. Then I drove home, and
that's where I met Melissa, at the pizza shop.
I am dog tired. I don't allow myself to nap anymore, so I can actually sleep at night.
Someone asked if I deer hunt. I do. All of our kids have deer hunted. Cover your mouth when you're young.
Why?
Because that's the manners.
No plans for the high boy right now. I'm going to keep it as is. I kind of like it the way it is right now.
Okay, Daniel has to go, but he sent us an email, so
okay,
I'll check it out. I'll look for it, Daniel.
We have 1,600 people on here.
Who's your daddy worked at a bakery when he was in high school. Yeah, it was, the pizza shop thing, it was hot. It was not air conditioned and it was greasy. And I have to say, I had really good skin because I did not get acne. Occasional pimple, but I could go home from my job at the pizza shop and just wipe the grease.
Someone asked how Archie does with the chickens running around the yard.
He doesn't do too bad.
Not bad. Not horrible.
I'll start recording it.
No, he doesn't do too bad.
The problem was when they were smaller, we'd try to round them up at night, and he kind of helped herd him in a little bit, and then he thought it was his job to do that.
He did.
Hmm.
Smile, Eva. What are your plans on college? Someone asked.
I don't know.
She doesn't know yet.
Not a clue.
The chicken coop is done, but the chicken run is next. So our chickens are true free-range chickens all over the sidewalk and the driveway.
Today, I heard the chickens going crazy behind the house, and I thought, uh-oh, here we go. And I come running out, and I only counted 11 of them hiding underneath a little tree. Some over there looking around for half an hour for that other one, waiting to find a pile of feathers. And I came back, and the 12th one was, I just didn't count right, or I didn't see them all the first time. They were
that can
fun.
happen.
But the hawks around here, there never used to be as many hawks as there is nowadays. There's never been, I mean, you see big red-tailed hawks all
Did
the
you see
time.
that hawk on Franklin last night when I passed you and I waved to you?
Mm-mm.
You were leaving to go to Pages.
Mm-mm.
I was coming home and you were going out. There was a red-tailed hawk right near where you and I saw each other. Passing on the road, waved. Actually, I took a picture of it.
Yeah, they make a big noise when laying eggs. One flew in the back of my truck last night and was trying to lay an egg in there. They're just starting, so they're kind of confused.
It did. It did lay an egg in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
I have a video of that too.
Hi from St. Clairsville, Ohio. Keith, do you know Doug Schaefer? Oh, yeah.
The chickens just started laying yesterday.
Do you have pliers out here?
And you said,
Have what?
Pliers out here?
Not out here. Still using the GoPro 10s. I have a love-hate relationship with them. Good quality video and audio. Just very quirky. Yeah, still have Blueford. He's down below.
Eva had to run somewhere real quick.
Evening from West Virginia.
She's
We have
gonna get a drink.
1,700 people on here right now.
1,700? Wow. I've never had that many on my lives.
We need to block this.
Does everyone miss my lives? That's okay. If no one's familiar with Morgan's Off the Leash.
Yeah, the firewood frenzy. Yeah, we would like to go into that this year, but man, we had a.
When
That's
was
all.
it?
Remember, it was 2 months ago or something. It's such a
Oh.
long drive out there.
Yeah.
That was at the peak of the gas prices too.
Mike, that's nice. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for the super chat, Mike. Love what you do. Pops and I cut firewood as we both burn wood for heat and entertainment. Keep your chain sharp. Thanks, Mike. Here comes the hunt man.
Want to come say hi?
Hunter, come say hi. Hey, Hunter, say hi to everyone. That's
it. That's his hi.
He's just checking things out.
Hot out.
It is hot out, but it's not as humid as it has been.
I know what's going to happen.
What?
He's we can't say it. The bowling challenge. I saw that with the excavator. I don't have any big round rocks around here. We can probably figure something out.
I sit down.
I have to go do my laundry soon.
Oh boy. Hold on. Let's see.
Mess, can't see.
Yeah, you're still up.
Bye, Hannah. Hannah had to go.
Hi from the Catskill. Any updates on the garage interior? We've been working, that's just taking a while with everything else, but it's coming along, moving forward.
Work in progress.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Eva's got work to do, laundry to do, school tomorrow, homework, prepare for all your jobs.
I know. Ugh.
How's school and work, Eva? Somebody asked before you leave.
Yeah.
1 week down.
I always tell her this is the easiest time of your life.
How many days till June 3rd? Wait. How many days till June 1st? 277 days till I graduate.
Oh boy.
Woo!
Yep.
277.
Mm-hmm.
That'll make me cry, Eva.
Go practice cookie making. Tell you,
Yeah, don't wish your life away. That's true. Enjoy these days.
man, time flies though. The older you get, every year goes faster than the last. It's crazy. It just seemed like it was springtime, and here we are talking about fall.
I know. And pretty soon we'll be talking to you about the leaves.
Even
and-
look at the grandkids and stuff. You know what I mean? Just how
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah. Ty will be 3 in October. And Mike mentioned we're going to Bunyan. What is that?
What?
I went in the garage to try and cut out this bead out of my hair, and I cut my hair.
Why would you do that?
What'd you cut it with?
Oh, my
I
word.
don't know. Some tool you had in there. Oh. Well,
You better go take care of that.
what am I supposed to do with it?
Throw it away.
Okay.
Yeah, life's like a roll of toilet paper. Closer to the end, the faster it goes.
And then what?
It's upsetting.
Yeah.
Right there with
that.
you, Eva. I'm watching on screen doing teacher school work on the
Oh, yeah.
that 277 days will go by in the blink of an eye. Enjoy your senior year.
Mike, is the 500i the best
Goodbye,
chainsaw?
everyone.
Okay, Eva. See ya.
Don't cut your hair anymore.
Get some sleep. I'm not a professional or anything, but I think the 500 is it's just an all-around saw. You can cut big wood with it. You can limb with it. Like with a 25-inch bar on it, I think it's just a great saw. I really do.
I'm reading the comments.
Yeah.
Joe said his 50th class reunion is coming up. Long dogs and firewood logs. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. He said he loved the 4th of July
That's
videos.
very nice. That's one of everyone's favorite is the firewood. I mean, the fireworks videos, the 4th of
Get
July.
firewood on your mind from bundling that firewood.
I do.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark. I have not played with the lathe yet, but it's in a very safe
It's coming soon.
position. So you'll be first that I let know. In fact, I'll probably be messaging you. You want to see a chicken? Maybe not.
One Eye Custom has an excavator back blade. I'd love you to see. I'd like to see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, settle down.
She's real shy. This is Henrietta.
Henrietta.
Bye, Henrietta.
Hello from Farmville.
Hey. Almost neighbors.
Here comes the motorcycles. We live on a road with lots of turns. It used to be an Indian trail years and years ago, and they never really straightened it. So I think they just went around the big trees. But occasionally those motorcycles come by here, laid way over.
She's a noisy girl.
Yeah, Barry, I see 70 High Boys should be named Green Dream. Oh, there's the sun. You might want to block that with your head.
I was actually pretending like I was holding up my finger.
The other night, well, last week I had a fire out there in the woods, and it was ripping pretty good about this time of day. And I let it burn down some, and then we came back here. And remember, the sun will set out there. It looks like the
Oh, it
woods
was
are on
yeah,
fire.
it
I
does.
mean, right when it's going over, it's just bright, deep, dark orange.
Yeah.
And we were both like, that's not the fire, is it? I'm like, no, that's the sun. It kind of looked like it though.
Yeah, because it was that direction, and then the fire was like right over there. It took me some convincing because I'm like, Mike, we better go out there.
Up on the Hill says, my wife and I love to see videos with Hunter. We also have a son with autism and really enjoy your openness and information. Love you guys. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, the getting dark earlier is a bummer.
It is.
And it's starting to happen. We've already noticed.
Oh,
that
it
the days are like
definitely coming.
ending earlier. Do we have mosquitoes? We do have them.
Hasn't been a bad year for them.
Not too bad.
You know, for some reason, I don't know why, I don't see any in West Virginia down there. Do you?
No, he said one of the neighbors told us there are no mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know why, but we don't have a mosquito problem down there at all.
They don't head that up. They don't head up the mountain.
But boy, back in those pines, there are all kinds of little things going on in the ground out there.
Glenda, we'd love to meet you too.
Like big toads and frogs and little salamanders, and just I see all kind of stuff when we're down there.
Long dogs and firewood logs. No more 10 p.m. sunsets in Minnesota. Ours never went that far. I would say 9:30, 9:40.
Yeah,
9:40 probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Brenda, hi from California.
So no snakes yet, and no
Is that Bakerfield?
And no Sasquatches. Wow, Davis.
Not yet. I'm looking.
Have had no issues with the 2.7 engine in the Bronco. They had problems with, I forget, I read the article on that. I mean, out of a couple 100,000, I don't think it was many at all. And just one of them things. But no, we haven't had any trouble at all.
Mark likes the new fire pit.
How long did the firewood burn? We went to bed before it went out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
And it was just a little bit of ashes. Not many ashes in there at all.
Longest log on the new sawmill. I think it's 20 feet, like 5 inches. I think. From Williamstown, New Jersey. Hello from Maryland. How's the pond doing? Last I checked, the pond's doing good since I got that standpipe cleaned out and everything. I haven't been down there in a while.
I haven't either.
We'll be out in the woods more here coming up.
Since you've redone the road, it's I think that's really steep coming back up.
You think it's steeper than the other way?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
So if you're
Bad Cat, no update on the mill yet. They said September. That was a while back.
Yeah. How you doing?
Archery season is West Virginia, September 25th.
Do
you hear that, Melissa? September 25th. I won't be around that day.
Why?
First day archery season, West Virginia.
Oh. Well, have fun, Mike. September 25th?
Yeah.
Yeah. I already have plans for September 25th.
Oh, is that? Yeah, you do, don't you? We both do.
I have big plans.
Big plans. I'll show you something if I can find it.
There's very little things that happen that we don't share with you.
Yeah, we have a little secret for September 25th.
Those are seriously messages you haven't read.
There's only a few.
There's like 10. That drive me nuts.
Text messages.
That have when you text messages
did your
have a little
families
light by it.
Did your families have group text messages with the whole family? It's very nice, don't get me wrong, to be able to see what's going on with everyone, but I usually catch up on all those every 6 to 7 hours, and then they just go on from everyone, and then they ask me something and I say I don't know anything about it, and they're like, you didn't read the text messages, and I'm like, it's like 100 back. I never saw it.
Actually, Eva sent a question in our family group text today.
I replied.
You were the only one, and it wasn't matching up with what else, because no one really answered Eva, and then they went on with like a lot of pictures of like the grandkids and how cute and stuff like that. Eva's question was, if I was an animal, what animal do you think I would be? And out of the blue, Mike replies, otter.
Just what came to mind.
I'd say a lamb.
That's the nicest buck I've seen so far this year. For all you guys in Ohio and stuff like that, I know it's not much, but for over here, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not only Ohio, there's a lot of states with big bucks. This isn't one of them.
It
I
is
mean,
not.
you'll see.
We do not have big bucks.
Someone always, they'll always get a few of them, but just like consistent, huge deer, this isn't the. I don't think I would go bear hunting. Only reason is I don't know. I don't think I'd want to. I just don't want to shoot a bear just to shoot one. You know what I mean? I know some guys eat them, but I don't know much about bear meat.
I probably wouldn't, because with my luck, he'd just be wounded and come after me.
I have a buddy who was they go bear hunting every year up in northern PA, and Tim, and he was telling me one time they're walking. He says we're like 2 miles from a road, and he's like, "So what are we doing here? We're not shooting them." They all agreed. Like he's like, "What are we shooting? We're never." And it's gonna take us weeks to get it out of here. Then Cliff was telling me a story. I mentioned before, our neighbor Cliff, he books hunts for people, but these young guys. They went on I think it was a moose hunt in Alaska. There was like 6 of them or something, and they wanted to do like a self-guided hunt. So he kind of helped them out, pointed them in the right direction. They got all set up, and like day one of the guys gets a big bull moose, and it took them like 2 days to get that one moose somewhere where they could get it the rest of the way out. And these are young, strong guys, and they all made a pact, and no one else shoots another moose because
was it any good?
Yeah, it was fine. It was cold and stuff, but like it's just that's a lot of work when you're out,
Yeah, things you don't think
50
about.
miles from anywhere. Bear is better than venison. I don't know about that.
Well, we've never had bears, so
Bear eats just like cow, deer, or chicken.
I'm willing to try it, but I don't.
How much is our gas? It's like
Too much.
$4.14. We have pretty high gas taxes in this state.
We do.
Why do I start the Ford off in second gear? First gear is just super, super low. I mean, you drive 5 feet, you've been shifting gears. I could probably start that truck in third, no problem at all, but I start in second.
It's a fun truck to drive.
I love driving that truck. Did you grow up hunting? Yes, I've hunted every year since I was 12 years old. Older I get, the probably the more excited I get, but the less I get excited about actually getting something. It's a good reason just to go sit in the woods.
First gear is the granny gear.
Yeah.
Says Richard.
Yep, that's right.
Southern Firewood. Hi. Thanks for joining. Jared, Dale, Barry. Thanks, everyone. We appreciate you being here. Go ahead and click the like button, the thumbs up.
Yeah, a lot of people in those old high boys used to like baling hay and stuff. They just put it in first gear and get out and let the truck go. You know what I mean? Throw hay bales on it till it was full and get back in the truck. Now the Jeep, you put it in 4 low. It is you can just let off the gas. This one's an automatic, and just let off the brake and gas, and it'll climb up stuff on its own. You can get out, walk around it if you want. It's just creeping along. See, he shot an elk. Took 3 days to get it out.
Is that right?
Who's the guy we met today? Brian down Deep Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going on that elk hunt, like a
Yeah.
self-guided hunt.
Is Ken on? We met Brian.
Yeah, I just saw that email. I looked it up, Ken's email. The Firewood Hut, 409 Zillionople Quickfill.
Trying to think of.
Yeah, I think the Japanese still grass could affect the regrowth of new trees. It's going to be something that'll have to be dealt with. There's a 53 Ford F-250 flatbed. That'd be a cool truck. Here's your invite to visit Canada. Yes, we will be at Paul Bunyan.
Life on Mount Tamame Ridge. A little late, but they made it. Yes, Southern Firewood asks. Paul Bunyan will be there.
What's my thoughts on high fence hunts? I mean, it's not something it's probably not something I'd do. People can do whatever they want, but yeah, I can't see me doing that. Where they just go.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them I think are different, where they're challenging and stuff, but I don't know. I've never been on one.
It depends. I mean, it might be perfect for me. First gear is granny gear.
Yeah, the chickens are just for eggs. Your 7.3 has a granny gear. That 7.3 is a great engine. We had a 2000 Ford Excursion. Everyone has the story of that one vehicle that they're still kicking themselves that they sold.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of them, but one was that Ford Excursion. The body was pretty good on it. I think we ended up 220,000 miles on it when we sold it, and had a few issues here and there, but it was, man, I love that 7.3.
It was good.
The vehicle weighed like almost 9,000 pounds, and you'd get like 19 miles to the gallon out of it, all kind of power. And this is a funny story. When we sold that, I forget the guy that bought it, but the guy before him came, and we on a price. He drove it. He said, we agreed on a price, and he said he'll take it. And I said, okay. And then he walked around a little more, and then he lowered his price by like $1,000 after he already agreed. And he said, all right, I'll give you this much. And I'm like, you just went down 1,000. Well, and I said, no, not doing that. And then he said, okay, I'll give you the whatever the number was. I said, no, I raised my price. And I wasn't selling to him no matter what. I didn't want the guy to have it. But yeah, after he shook hands, agreed on it, he tried lowering the price. Then I was like, nope.
Wow, I don't remember any of that.
I do.
Okay.
Remember it like it was yesterday, Melissa. It was right here, right in the driveway.
Oh, I must have been busy doing laundry.
Maple Tree Homestead.
Oh, thanks very much.
Thanks for the super chat.
Love the videos and the new property. The new property is great.
You should do solar now that it's better. Like, man, we would have to cut a lot of trees to do solar down there.
We want to say hi to David Landers. He's watching in Tennessee. Hi, David.
1,700 people on. My regret was a 78 Ford Bronco. Yeah, let us know in the comments. Everyone has one. What car or truck they regret selling. Just think of, because a lot of people are our age or even a little bit older. They had old, oh man. All those nice cars that people had and sold.
I didn't really have any.
You had that Honda Prelude.
Yeah, I had a nice Honda Prelude. Then I got a Subaru.
Yeah.
Anyone have a hunter sighting? Yeah, hunter was out, gave a wave, and then went on. Our dryer's about to buzz. I don't know what I was thinking when I let him do some laundry this evening, but you might see Hunter come out again with a basket of laundry.
Yeah, he will.
Lyle was a 1971 340 Duster. I still cry. Lyle, everything you say makes me laugh.
Lyle does. Read some of the other ones. He had a 72 high, but
yeah. Dean, it was a 1971 Triumph. Patty, it's a 1968 GT 500.
Whoa.
Shelby convertible. Wow.
Yeah, that one
Patty.
would.
That would really sting.
That would hurt.
Crying, even typing it.
Probably like a
Glenda's a 1970
$200,000 car now or something.
Wow. Oh, 1974 Monte Carlo. That was a nice car. Oh, he got T-boned by a drunk driver. Our Saab. I loved Saabs back in the day. There's Hunter.
Yeah, back in the I was trying to find a picture here to show you guys. I can't seem to find it though. What else? 68 Camaro, 76 Midget.
69 Dodge Charger. 72 Legrand.
Chevy Stepside, 67 Bronco. Since the new Broncos came out, those old ones have like quadrupled in value. It's crazy what they sell for, even if they're just decent. $1968 C20. I don't know what that is.
A 79 Scout. Wow, Scott. That
Cup-
would have been nice.
A couple years ago, see that buck right there? Pretty decent for around here. I hunted for this buck in archery season and then in rifle season, and I must have had 100 pictures of that deer, and I just never could find him. And then one night during deer season, it was after dark, and I was coming up the driveway here, and right here at this oak tree right here behind me, right there, a lot of mass that year, tons of acorns fell on the ground right there. That buck was right on the other side of the fence, eating it right there. But I hunted that deer for like
Wow.
2 months. Never
Didn't know
saw
that.
him, and he was right there. Never did see him again. 78 Camaro, 68 F-150. Man, you guys had a lot of nice cars.
Yeah, you guys did. Wow.
Any regrets buying the KX57 instead of the 80? None at all. A lot of people ask about that. The 80 that I rented before, great machine, but in my opinion, the 80 is better suited for, digging sewer lines and things, working on flatter ground, more municipal work, things like that. I feel that the 57 is better suited for steeper slopes and things like that. 80 is a great machine, but I like the 57 better. And the power level and what it digs isn't that far off of the 80. I mean, I can run a 30-inch bucket on that, no problem at all. 72 F-250 utility truck. 2004 SSR.
62 Chevy Impala.
61.
3 on the tree. I've never driven it on the
I had a friend.
column.
I have a friend, and he back in the 80s, he wanted to buy a car. He had a good job, saved his money, and he wanted to buy a car and just put it in a garage and never, bring it out in 30 years or something, like you see those barn finds. And the late 70s, 80s. And back then, that's when the fuel crisis and all that, there's a lot of junk out there. But we're trying to talk him into getting like a Mustang or a Camaro. And he bought this like Dodge Shelby Charger. And it wasn't like the old Chargers. This is like, I think it was front wheel drive and it had a turbo, but it's like a 4-cylinder. And as far as I know, it's still sitting in his mom's garage
Really?
today. Yeah, I don't think he ever got rid of it, but
Huh.
it's probably worth $800.
Really?
I don't know. That's the thing too. You almost need to have them in a climate controlled, if you really want to.
Well, you'd want it to be like a Mustang Shelby.
Cybertruck on hold if it ever gets released. I know you're not a fan. No, I think that'd be pretty neat truck. I do. I just not for us. I don't know what the range is on them, but I think, driving, if you're driving more local and all that stuff, I think that'd be pretty cool to have. But we put a lot of miles on, especially with the property in West Virginia now. Like,
Yeah, you'd really have to plan around that.
last week, like I said, we drove to Boonville, New York. It's like almost 7 hours.
Yeah.
And I got gas when I was up there, but I didn't have to. I could have made it all the way home.
Eric sold his 68 Chevelle Super Sport. That's what SS is, right?
Yeah. With a swapped out LT1
Yeah.
engine, 4-speed
9
month
years
seat.
ago. Help with the down payment on the farm I own today. Wow.
Well, that
Eric,
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
thanks for sharing that.
46 Willys Jeep. But yeah, that's one of my
1960
favorite things
Kubota.
about my pickup truck is that 36-gallon fuel tank. If you're just traveling in it, not pulling a load or whatever,
Yeah.
you'll get in it filling up. It'll be like, it'll say 712 miles to empty or something, and it's pretty accurate. It's crazy how far you can go.
Richard's 72 Chevy Nova. Mark, 88 Chevy Caprice. 5.7 liter. The police package. They must have made them special for the police.
Will I buy a Farmer Tech chainsaw to compare? I don't think I will get them. That's like the steel knockoff one, right? I think that's what they are. I think they're built because what they do? They take steel and just go off all their parts and make them. I got mixed feelings on all them though, because that's, they're from China and someone else does all the research and all that and development, and then they just take them and
put their name on them,
or they take them and copy all the parts, make that saw. And
Papa Kraus says the 1994 Jeep YJ.
The big news on our Bronco is, guess how many miles? Guess how many miles are on the Bronco right now? I'm curious to see. We've had it since October, almost a year. Take a guess. We've both driven it. Melissa's been the primary driver. 10,000. Keep guessing. Lyle Davis, 5,000. 10,000. Someone said 250,000. 25,000. 7,000. Wow. 17,000.
Oh, Tim, that's a really good idea.
What was Tim's idea?
Call your dad's cell phone and let us listen. Oh my goodness. My dad is a hoot. He's
Boy,
a hoot.
him getting that cell phone.
Having a cell phone. Oh, did he bring it today?
I don't know. He doesn't.
They stopped over.
He doesn't turn it on unless.
Oh yeah, unless he knows
he
you're gonna
needs
call because he wants to save that battery.
So the mileage on the Bronco so far, we just turned 5,000 miles. Lyle Davis was the first one to, I think, get it right. But I'm pretty thrilled with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. We'll be able to keep that a long time. Now my pickup truck is a different story. We have been we've been putting the miles on it lately. Just last week, Boonville, New York, and West Virginia, and
we crank them up.
High Boy gets about 50 a week on it. A couple of trips to town, to the store, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the refrigerator? We still don't have a new refrigerator. I don't know if we went into the whole story on that. I'll tell you quick. So we buy a refrigerator, new oven. The oven was a whole thing, taking a while, but the refrigerator, they delivered it and they were getting ready to unload it. And I'm going out of the house and Melissa's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm going to give them a hand." And she says, "They know what they're doing. Leave them alone." I said, "Okay." I sit down. I hear a big crash. They drop the refrigerator, smash it all up, take that one back. And it was a whole thing. And then a week or two goes by.
Yeah.
They called to bring another one and they were to show up at 1:30. We'll get a text message. It's going to be here between 1:30 and 4:30. Well, they called it like 25 after, said it's going to be there in 15 minutes. They pulled in. It wasn't even 1:30 yet, and she didn't have the old fridge emptied yet, which she already did the time before. Anyway,
they had a cooler sitting there.
Yeah, she was all ready to go. And the guy said, "Well, I can't wait for you to empty that." And he left, and then they wanted to reschedule. And I said, "Forget the whole thing."
Well, that's the short version. There was a lot of other stuff, and Mike wasn't here.
Yeah.
And Hunter was sitting on the picnic table, and he was sitting on that side with his arms behind him, just like leaning back, and they pull up. And anyways, I think I told that story, but no sense going over it again.
He was a little bothered that Hunter wouldn't answer him.
Yeah. And it just went south from there. He came in and was bothered about, he thought he was picking up the new fridge, the one that they dropped.
And they never left the new one before.
And I go, "There is no new fridge." I said, "You're bringing me a new fridge." But anyways.
Samsung and Whirlpool have been the worst ones I've ever owned.
I've heard.
Samsung, we have not had luck with Samsung appliances.
I probably would never get another Samsung.
Next time we need a washer, I'm going to get one of those Speed Queen. Is it Speed Queens?
We have one.
Well, that's not the washer. No, I don't think. Maybe it is. Maybe you're right. They are.
Levi's washer just bit the dust. So Levi Morgan's looking for a new washer.
There's DJ in Florida.
Hey, Debbie.
Just got home from a dear friend's funeral. Sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry, Debbie.
Sorry to hear that.
Those aren't cicadas we hear, are they?
No, they're not
They're
cicadas.
kind of like a like a locust.
We don't have many of them. Boy, when we get the locusts the last time, remember that?
Yeah, Eddie said he doesn't buy from Lowe's for that. It's the thing. Like, they subcontract out to these delivery people, and then they really don't.
Yeah, they show up like in a Ryder truck.
They're just like hoping that it works out. But
It took 4 months. Wow. We have 1,800 people on here.
John Smith's on his 49th Samsung service.
Oh my.
Oh no, the video of you shooting up is that the one you're talking about, John? Your video.
Oh yeah.
Number.
He said, Tim says Levi needs to tannerite his old washing machine. Somebody over the hill here today, they set something off. It had to have been tannerite, and it was a ways away. But boy, you could hear it echoing the whole way to town. And then there's like a local Facebook page. Everybody's asking about, who did what and stuff. I said it was not me this time. It wasn't me, but it was loud. I don't know how many ponds or what they did.
It was loud. Shook.
Yeah, it literally shook the windows.
Yeah. What appliances are we going to use for the playroom?
We're actually just talking about that today. We don't know what brand yet, but I think we're going to get like a big commercial refrigerator for in
I'm
there.
just thinking about that movie. Have you seen Meet the Parents?
Yeah. Twin Sub-Z's.
The Twin Sub-Z's. That's what we joke about. So that's why I'm smiling looking at him.
Yeah.
Like,
What is okay, we already went over cars. What's everyone's favorite movie of all time?
I have a list of a top 10.
Favorite comedy movie. That's what I want to know.
Okay. Black Sheep, Dumb and Dumber, Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy and Black Sheep kind of first and second. Or the movie Elf. Look at all these birds.
Oh boy.
There's like a ton of birds flying over.
A lot of Caddyshacks, Melissa. She didn't like Caddyshack.
I've never seen American Pie. Is American Pie a comedy? I didn't know that.
Blazing Saddles.
It must be rated R.
Boy, they're coming in now. National Lampoon Vacation.
Spaceballs.
My Cousin Vinny was a great movie.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That was a great movie. Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh yeah, I like Napoleon Dynamite.
Caddyshack. Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
My Cousin Vinny. You know what's interesting about these comments is these are all older movies.
Yeah.
They don't make them like this anymore.
Goonies.
My favorites, probably 3, 2, 1 would be Black Sheep, Tommy Boy, and then The Great Outdoors.
Oh, The Great Outdoors.
With John Candy and Dan Aykroyd and that crew.
That's really good.
Groundhog Day was another good one. Oh, What About Bob?
What About Bob is really funny.
Lake
Winnipesaukee over and over when
Lake Winnipesaukee. Sandlot. Yep.
Sandlot's
one of my favorites. I wouldn't call it like comedy, but it was a lot of funny parts.
Blues Brothers, The Blob.
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
Meeting the Fockers.
Oh, Sherry, you got my reference. Oh yeah, when I had the electric bike down there.
Never saw Black Sheep.
Oh, Black Sheep's a good movie. Yeah, I probably would have missed it too. Mike didn't point it out to me.
Great Outdoors.
The Great Outdoors and What About Bob? We need to watch that again. Stripes. I don't remember all of Stripes.
Stripes. Oh, I do. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Home Alone.
Stripes is a good.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
RV with Rob. I like that RV with Robin Williams and his family. Weekend
at Bernie's, Three Amigos. I love that movie, The Great Outdoors. I think I could watch that.
Okay, so how about Westerns? I love Westerns.
Uncle Buck was another good one.
Oh, Uncle Buck. Gonna have to add
should
that
write
to my
these
list.
down. Uncle Buck was a great movie. That car he drove.
Where's your pen?
I don't have one.
Oh.
We're gonna have to remember something.
I brought a notebook out in case I had to write something down.
Tombstone. We're on the Westerns now.
Yeah, Tombstone. Oh, these are
Unforgiven.
good. Unforgiven.
Blazing Saddles. Lyle's got a Western that is a comedy.
Oh, thank you.
He got both there. 2 for 1.
Lyle wins tonight.
What's the one I really liked?
Quigley Down Under. My dad would say Quigley Down Under.
What's the one I really liked with Kevin Costner and Robert Duvall? What's that Western?
Someone's going to type it before I can.
Costner, Duvall. Duvall was the boss. What was that?
Is it the good, the bad, and the ugly?
No, Open Range.
Open range.
Open Range.
Brian.
You're right. Great. That's one of my favorite
Good on
westerns.
ya.
There's so many, but Outlaw Josie Wales, anything Clint Eastwood. You can't go wrong with
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood.
Desperado. That yeah. Oh,
Gran Torino. Not really a western. Great movie though.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. So I don't watch movies that are rated R for the most part, but I walked in when he was watching that Gran Torino,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Oh, hey, you're not going to want to watch this. The language is pretty foul." I'm like, "Well, then you shouldn't watch it either." And I'll tell you what, we got through that bad swearing scene, and I watched it, and before you know it, I'm in tears. It is
at the end.
yeah, it is a good movie. Besides the terrible language, Jeremiah Johnson, my dad would say that. Lonesome Dove was probably the one. Don't you think my dad would say that'd be his
Jeremiah
favorite,
Johnson?
Dove? Yeah,
I
like Tombstone.
I think the general consensus from this conversation is they do not make movies like they used to.
They don't. They don't. I'm not even going to ask for romantic comedy section. They're all over the place. You know, this isn't a romantic comedy, but you never got into this movie.
Dances with Wolves. What?
I'm trying to think of it now.
Independence Day. Anything Clint Eastwood. Forrest Gump, High Noon. All good movies. Quick and the Dead, Butch Cassidy.
Yeah. I liked, I don't know what category this would be in. Probably romantic. Hope Floats. Good movie.
Jaws. When the first Jaws, I don't know when that was, but I remember being in Myrtle Beach on vacation with my family and watch Jaws. Not a good thing to do when you're visiting the ocean that you only go to once a year.
Someone at the Woodsman Days had a shirt on that looked like Jaws.
Yeah.
It said Saws.
Yes, it Saws.
True Grit. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yellowstone. The movie? Is it a movie or the show?
The show Yellowstone.
Yeah. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it does just go to show the age of fans. But I'm telling you, of us and the people who watch our channel, I just don't think there's movies out there. Maybe there is, but I don't know of any that people will be watching 20 years from now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Smoking the Bandit.
Oh, I loved Smoking the Bandit. 1, 2, and I think there was
You're going to
3.
need a bigger excavator. Remember, you're going to need a bigger boat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wild Wild West. I like westerns that are usually
Braveheart. Not a western or anything like that, but I really like The Patriot with Mel Gibson. That was a great movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Well, you know what? We've been on for over an hour. What do you think, Melissa?
Yeah? Okay.
Wrap this up for the night. Lonesome Dove. Yeah, but we had fun tonight.
Oh, Jim said Hidden Figures. You know what? We watched Hidden Figures. It's a great movie.
You're right. I don't know how old that movie is, but that's a good one. Hidden Figures. If you didn't see it,
go see it.
Trust us on that. You can pull it up. What did we get that on Amazon?
No, I think it was on. Oh, right. We did get it on Amazon, and then we watched Minera. That was on Netflix. Yeah, I think.
Yep. But anyway,
I don't think we have Netflix anymore.
Well, we're going to wrap this up. We really appreciate everyone
so
for being here. This is a lot of fun tonight.
I have a shirt on that has the red, white, and blue logo, the Outdoors with the Morgans with the flag flowing that I'll probably put on our website this coming week. So
yeah, if you're interested in the shirt or hat,
it's just the logo on the side chest
or anything like that, check it out.
Yeah.
Whoa. I was waving everyone else.
Is Hannah back on here?
No, I think she had a phone call or something.
I thought I saw her.
But anyway, that is it.
Click the thumbs
for
up
tonight's live stream.
Maybe we'll do this again. This turned out really well. It was a nice night.
There go all the birds again, heading south. All right, everyone.
Thanks. Good night.